What's going on, people? How y'all doing today? It's another episode of Will's Sports Show. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about obviously, the Giant game from last night. I'm definitely touch on some NBA a little bit with the two games coming on tonight. But we're gonna start with the horrible loss by the Giants, yesterday. I know it's the first game. I know we played the Steelers. Steelers defense is incredible. Mike Tomlin is a great coach. Ben Roethlisberger came back, played a good game, man. But, I want to talk about, my Giants and how they did yesterday, man. Where do we start? I mean, we could touch on everything. Let's start. I want to start with the positives. I want to start with the positives. I mean, I kind of like Jason Garrett's play calling. I like the first drive. First drive they was making some plays, but then the mistakes happened already. Evan Ingram dropped the pass. A key. I think it was second or third down. Um, can't convert. Then they punt the ball. They get a gift. You know, the punt returner for the Steelers, I think it was Washington, dropped fumbled the ball. I was mad hype. I'm like, all right, let's go. Right there in the goal line, I'm thinking they're gonna punch it in. They don't get it. They get a field goal right off the bat. You gotta capitalize on mistakes like that, no matter who you're playing, especially a team like the Steelers. You got to. So right then and there. Then, the defense to me looked better than last year. Obviously, you lost the game, so you can't really say too many positives. They gave up, over 100 yards to the backup running back, and they let Big Ben, do what they gotta do. But Lorenzo Carter looked good. Even James Bradbury, made a couple of plays. He did a couple of plays, forced a fumble. Which wish that they could have recovered. Um, you know, so the defense looked a little better, but again, they gave the only running back you should have given 100 yards to last night was Connor. And I know Connor was hurt, but you got to stop the run. They stopped the run a little bit in the first half, and I said they put some pressure on Ben Roethlisberger, but they gave up a couple of touchdown passes, you know. Then we go on with the dynamic duo of Jones and Slayton, from last year. Slayton again proving, that, he's no fluke from his first year. He scored a touchdown, got a touchdown, so it was looking good. And then, here come the second half, man, and then the killer, as you Giant fans probably, most likely, know, what was the reason why we lost that game was that stupid interception that Daniel Jones threw. 19 play job. I said it. I said I can't remember the last time the Giants had a drive like that. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I was so pleased and hyped, and I'm like, at worst, get 3 points. At worst. And then here come Daniel Jones going back. He sees Bud Dupree, which Bud Dupree had a hell of a game. He keep playing like that. He's going to be defensive player of the year. But he sees Bud Dupree. Why would you throw it? Why would you throw it? Throw it away or take the sack. Why would you try to force something? And then when the ball was in the air, it was like the whole Pittsburgh Steelers team was there waiting for the ball. And Cameron Hayward got the interception. Come on, man. You cannot do that. That messed up the game right there. That right there was just, that was a killer. And then Saquon Barkley, 15 carries and only 6 yards. It's like the Steelers defense was just waiting for him every time he got the ball. It's like they knew the play. He only had one positive Russian carry. 15 carries for 6 yards. It was just bad. I mean, Saquon Barkley, obviously, like he always do, make a highlight play, a screen pass, which was a hell of a call, and he leaped over that defender. But other than that, man, it's not really too much positive on offense. Daniel Jones threw another pick, which was crazy. Like, T.J. Watt was rating right there. I mean, I'm going to say it's a combination of both with the Steelers defense and the Giant offense, man. Giant offense still, made some mistakes, but the Steelers defense is prime already, man. They just got studs all over, man. I will not be surprised if I knew the Steelers was gonna be good, but I won't be surprised, man, if they compete for the AFC Championship game. You know, because Ben is comfortable, and now, and they did what they had to do. Um, Lorenzo Carter, look good, which is great. When the last time the Giants seen a damn outside, rusher, they haven't had that in linebacker position since Lawrence Taylor. They haven't had any great linebacker since Lawrence Taylor. Or you want to say Antonio Pierce? All right, but Antonio Pierce wasn't like Lawrence Taylor. And I've been saying this, preaching this for years. When are the Giants going to get an impact linebacker on this defense, or impact player on defense, period? I said on yesterday's show. I said I want this Giants team to be at least top 15 on defense. So just a rough night. Of course they did that. They got that touchdown late, which really didn't mean nothing. The game was over once it was 26-10. So it's just a tough defeat, man. For the fourth straight year, the Giants haven't had a win in opening night, which is a disgrace. That has to stop. And next week is a big game, man. I know it's only a second game, but like I said, teams like the Giants, they cannot get up to 0-2 starts. We've gone on to 0-2 starts every year for the past 3 years. That needs to stop. We have to win. The Bears, I know they got to win against Detroit. Detroit kind of, choked a little bit at the end. But I'm sorry, the Bears are not on a caliber as the Steelers or any other, great team right now. I know they got Khalil Mack. I know their defense is decent. Mitch Trubisky is not horrible, but he's not a top league quarterback. Giants got to find a way to win that game, man. Joe Judge got to get them boys together, and we got to find a way to win. We cannot start out 0-2. If we start out 0-2, it's going to go down here from there. We got to play teams like 49ers, Rams. Of course, we got to play Dallas twice. We got the Ravens this year. The schedule is not easy. They have to get it together quick. But like I said, I like the play call by Jason Garrett. Like I said, the defense played, did a couple of a great, plays. They made some stops. Blake Martinez had a couple of tackles. I like that pickup too. But man, we got to get it together, man. Quick. It's a short week. Going to Chicago, we got to win that game. I'm sorry. If we don't win that game, we're going to be in deep trouble. We're going to find out a lot about this team, come Sunday. And I know, again, it's not an elimination game. It's not the last game of the season where they have clinch appeals. But no, the way how this Giant franchise has been played the past 3 years, Sunday's a big game. Plain and simple. Got to get it together. Daniel Jones has to stop throwing these stupid interceptions. Like, you have to. You can't sit there and keep on doing this. It needs to stop, man. You have to find a way to win at Chicago on Sunday. Plain and simple. And hopefully Saquon Barkley can have a better game, man. The offensive line, it was okay. If I had to grade the offensive line, I gotta give them a C, because with the running game, they it's a couple of times they blocked well for Daniel Jones, the passing game. Gotta give them a C, man. So C for the offensive line. Defense altogether, I'll give them a C. Coaching, I'll probably give them a C. Everybody gets a C, man. Everybody gets a C. I'm not throwing out no D's yet, no F's, because they play against the Steelers the first game. But I'm going to give overall F for the C. And they got to step it up, man. Got to step it up. So, and that's some of my takes, for the game. The other game, with the Titans and the Broncos. I had a feeling it was going to be a close game. I had a feeling the Titans were going to find a way to win the game. They won ugly like they always do. So, they found a way to win. Gronkowski, not Gronkowski, Stefanski. I'm probably saying his name wrong. The field goal kicker that used to kick for the Patriots. He had a venturous game, yesterday. But he made the one that counted. So they found a way to win the game. Hopefully, like I said, next time I have a little recap. With the Giants that they win the game, man. Definitely gonna have a preview show, with them, next week. And another thing, Golden Tate got hurt. Daniel Jones never has his weapons against, since he started, man. Always somebody got to be hurt. Always. When he had his first start, that game last year against Tampa Bay, Saquon Barkley got hurt in the middle of the game. Tate started a 4-game suspension. So it's always something. So I don't know how serious his hamstring injury is going to be, but he can't afford to have no injuries at all. I wish you could do like how you do in a video game and turn the injuries off, but honestly you can't do that. But just it's a tough loss, and like I said, hopefully we can come back on Sunday. Right quick, I wanted to touch on some NBA. I haven't really talked about basketball like that. Tonight, 2 games. Game 1 of the conference finals with the Celtics and the Heat, and then with the Game 7, man, the big one with the Nuggets and the Clippers. So I'm gonna start on that. I'm gonna say this. The Clippers haven't been to the West Conference Finals in their history, and you would think that this would be the year after, especially after they 3-1, that they would wrap it up. And they haven't, man. Give credit to the Nuggets. The Nuggets got great talent, and they might be the first team, if they win tonight, to overcome 2 3-1 deficits, man. That just shows heart and grit, and they got talent. But this is all about the Clippers tonight. I know that Kawhi Leonard and I know Paul George, haven't been on the Clippers, like that, and they can't attest to the past, man. But they gotta find a way to win this game, man. This will be, out of all the years that the Clippers were good and they had a chance to go to the conference finals, or they just got bumped in the first round, this will be the worst. I think back in 2006, they played the Suns. They lost in 7 games. All right, fine. That was a great year in 06. I know it's been times, when they had Chris Paul and they had Blake Griffin, they lost a couple of times, which is disappointing. But when you get a Kawhi Leonard, a 2-time NBA Finals MVP, and you get a Paul George, and you got Doc Rivers, and you got great defense, you got Patrick Beverley, you got Lou Williams, you got Zubac, you got Montrezl Harrell done won 6 Man of the Year. You got all this talent. You have to find a way to win this game. Pressure's on the Clippers tonight, plain and simple. Pressure is on the Clippers tonight. They got to find a way to win that game. The Lakers did what they had to do. They played, the Rockets. They lost the first game. All right, they found a way, and they won the next 4. They wait and win. Everybody wants to see Lakers and Clippers. I want to see Lakers and Clippers. No offense to the Nugget fans out there. I have nothing against them, but I like y'all team. But as a fan, I want to see Nuggets and Lakers and Clippers, man. Battle LA. The LA, the Lakers, they own LA, all the history and the rich history, and all the championships. Clippers always was the little brother, always was the second team. Now, they even. And they had great matchups in the regular season, but I want to see Lakers and Clippers, man. Again, I ain't got nothing against the Nuggets. I'm not a Clipper fan, but as a fan, I want the Clippers to win tonight, man. I want to see, Clippers and Lakers. If the Nuggets find a way to win, I'll be just shocked. But they doing what they had to do, and they deserve to go to the Western Conference Finals if they win this game. But I want to see Lakers. I want to see Kawhi versus LeBron, man. I want to see these 2 bulls going at each other. That's that. I want to at least get that. Bad enough my team that you see poster behind. What I'm saying, that they not even up to that. But we definitely gonna get with the Knicks. When basketball season comes turning around, I'm definitely gonna have a couple of shows about them. But just and then with the conference finals, with the Heat and the Celtics, right quick. I said it when this bubble started. I said it's gonna be a team that's like a 4th, 5th seed that's gonna go in the conference finals, either the East or the West. I just felt that. And the Heat, I think there was a 5th seed, and they did what they had to do. It's gonna be a great series. It's gonna be a great series. You know, I like Kemba Walker. You know, I'm leaning towards the Heat only because, like I think I mentioned one of my shows, I don't like Boston teams. I don't hate the Celtics as much as I can't stand the Patriots and the Red Sox. But because I like Jason Tatum, I like they got a young nucleus and they got Kemba Walker, but we'll see what's gonna happen, man. It was a great series with the Raptors and the Celtics and the conference semifinals. So it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be two good games, man. I'm definitely looking forward to the two games tonight, and definitely the Clippers and the Nuggets. Definitely gonna be watching my Yankees tonight. Uh, I got the Yankee jersey on. When I'm on here, I'm gonna try to at least represent, the Knicks, Giants Knicks, Giants or Yankees, whenever I get the chance. And hopefully I'm gonna watch them tonight. Hopefully they keep this winning streak going. Judge and Stanton are coming back this weekend, thank God, and they need to stay healthy, stop getting hurt. And I'm just glad that the Yankees are the Yankees again, man. That was they needed that. They needed that win against Toronto last week, and they swept the Orioles. So I don't think the Orioles are going to be coming back. So I think the Yankees are safe again getting into the playoffs, but they got to keep it going. At least get to the second place teams in this new bracket that the MLB is going to have. And then MLB announced today that they're going to have the bubble, which is good. They need that. So I think the AL playoffs are going to be playing in San Diego and LA, and the American League teams are going to play in San Diego and the Dodgers, and the National teams are going to be playing Houston and Texas. So so glad they're having a bubble, because again, you don't want like a East Coast team that's seeded to play against a West Coast team. They got to travel there. So smart move by MLB getting a bubble, and that's it, man. Excited about tonight with the games, and that's all I got for you guys, man. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be back. Like I mentioned, every Wednesday I'm gonna have a topic. I'm talking about anything involving sports, whether it's a player, teams, coaches, just any topic in general that involves sports. I'm definitely gonna chime on that tomorrow. And that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thank you, God. Thank you for whoever's been thank you to all my fam that subscribed, so far. If you guys have viewed my page, I really appreciate that. You can definitely like it, comment on it. Please show me support. And like I mentioned, I always say, you can always hit me up on Twitter at WillGeorge85. And, my page, Wilton George. Just hit me up, man. You can hit me up, comment, anything you guys like. I'm here. And like I said, I'm going to be here tomorrow. I have a little Wednesday's topic. And that's all I got for you guys, man. You guys have a good day. Stay safe.